name is Beth, also known as Bemmy's Bookshelf, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are reading until I hit my 2024 reading goal. I'm currently sat at 62 books, and my reading goal is 65, so we only need to do 3 books for this video. I'm so excited to hit my reading goal. It's currently the 7th of December, so I know I'm going to be able to hit it before the end of the year, which is just fantastic. Can we also just talk about the immaculate Christmas vibes I've got going on in the background today? This is my new Christmas tree, my very first Christmas tree, and she's pink and white and she's adorable. And talking about Christmas, guys, if you need a great Christmas gift to get a loved one, your mum, your sister, your brother, a family member, your grandma, your granddad, literally anyone, get them one of these. Who knew that the Oodie did dressing gowns? Because I didn't until now, and it's the most soft thing I have ever put on my body. It's one of those really nice teddy bear kind of materials. Look, who knew that the Oodie did dressing gowns? I'm just going to stand up so you can see. It's also so long, so long and perfect. I have linked the Oodie below along with a discount code for you guys to use if you want to shop, which I think you should, because this is just perfect. And they do it in so many different colours. You know, one thing actually I really do love about these, and it's the same as my Oodie, because I do have an Oodie from the Oodie, which you guys have seen before, but it's in the wash because I wear it all the time. It's got cuffed sleeves, and I've never seen a dressing gown with cuffed sleeves before. And it's so convenient because, you know, when you're doing anything actually and it's got wide sleeves, you're constantly having to roll them up and then they roll down. You don't have to do that with these because they're cuffed, and it's actually a really small thing but a really convenient thing that I really appreciate. So if you do need a really good gift idea for Christmas, or if you just want to treat yourself, then treat yourself to either an Oodie or an Oodie robe or anything from Oodie, because you should. Future Beth will now let you know what book she's decided to read first, because I don't know yet. It's just going to be whatever I feel, to be honest. I'm not doing a December TBR this month. I was going to, but I never stick to my TBRs, and I just want December to be stress-free because it's a stressful month, so I just want it to be stress-free. I'm just going to read what I want to read. So that's how this video is going to go. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next clip. And thank you, Oodie, for sponsoring this portion of the video. At the minute, I'm listening to What You Did by Claire McGowan on Audible. Seeing as this is a reading until I finish my 2024 reading goal video, it only makes sense to finish a book that I'm already reading, seeing as I am only 3 books away from completing my reading goal. I may as well carry on with this book. I'm literally only like 6% into the audiobook, I think, but I thought this is perfect because I can read on my Kindle and then listen to the audio when I'm driving, and hopefully I can get through it quicker. If I'm honest, I can't actually remember what this is about. I last listened to it a few days ago. I'm going to get some information up and see if I can jog my memory just a little bit. 6 university friends gather together at one of the friends' houses for a reunion, and one of the friends claims that one of the other friends, and one of the friends, this is so confusing, but because I don't know their names, one of the friends works or volunteers with domestic abused women, and so she's linked somehow. There's something about her, not in a bad way, but like, we've had her point of view. This is a terrible explanation. It was supposed to be the perfect reunion, 6 university friends together again after 20 years. Host Ali finally has the life she always wanted, a career she can be proud of. She is the domestic abuse volunteer. And a wonderful family with her college boyfriend, now husband. But that night her best friend makes an accusation so shocking that nothing will ever be the same again. The accusation. When Karen staggers in from the garden, bleeding and traumatised, she claims that she has been assaulted by Ali's husband, Mike. Ali must make a split-second decision. Who should she believe, her horrified husband or her best friend? With Mike offering a very different version of events, Ali knows one of them is lying, but which and why? I think I'm going to prefer reading it on my Kindle because I really don't like the accents on the audiobook. I think I'll fly through this on my Kindle. It says that, oh, I'm on page 26, so I'm 11% through, so if I'm 11% through and I'm on page 26, does that mean there's only like 260 pages? Because if that's the case, that's a very short book. Let's try and find out. 285 pages. Oh, this is a lovely short book. I'm going to read my ass off for the rest of the night because it's 8 p.m. on a Friday night and I have nothing to do. And I'm so excited about it. I've got my Oodie robe on because it is actually the most comfortable thing. I am flying through this book. I think I'm almost 50% through. Let's see. But I'm actually, why am I just finding clips everywhere? When I was listening to the audio, like I said, I was thinking, oh, this is just going to be another annoying 2-star read. And I read a Claire McGowan book last week and I gave that 2 stars on Audible. And I think what I've discovered is I just don't like the narration of Claire McGowan books, so they're better to be read physically. I'm on page 125, which is 47%. And I've only got 2.5 hours left in the book. It's very, very good. Very juicy. It's feeling like a 4-star at the moment, but I don't like to predict ratings too much because they can always change. I'm enjoying it and I am going to keep reading. There's also kind of a mystery from 1996 as well, so 25-ish years ago. And you do get like a dual timeline of what happened in the past as well, and it's mainly told in Ali's point of view, but you do get a sprinkling of other characters as well from their point of view, which I do really like. It breaks it up a bit. Let's go in the calm of night. Stars softly twinkling. Can you hear that wind? We're currently experiencing Storm Dara and it's very windy. The wind is being very dramatic. I had to sleep with earplugs in last night because I live in a loft room. It was very loud against my windows, but it's also quite soothing and lovely to read in this type of weather. I finished What You Did by Claire McGowan and I'm going to give it 3.75 stars. I did think it was good. Ironically, I did listen to half and half on audio and read it on my Kindle, even though I said I didn't like the audio. But I think once I had gotten into physically reading it, listening to it on audio wasn't so bad because I was already used to the storyline and I knew what was going on, so deciphering the different characters wasn't too hard, even though it was just one narrator. Also, please bear with me because I'm so ill. I've literally had to take today off work and I'm bundled up in a scarf because I really don't feel well. But long story short, I enjoyed that book. I enjoyed it a lot more than Truth Lie, which was the last book I read by her, and it was on Kindle Unlimited, so if you have Kindle Unlimited then pick it up. I'm so sorry, I'm literally just not doing well. But I've just got today to do nothing, so I'm gonna edit and I think I'm gonna start Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. One thing about me is I can never get into a Christmas book. Every single year I try to read Christmas books and I can just never get into them and I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm such a mood reader and it's like a Christmas book I have to read in December, and because of that my mind just doesn't want me to be in the mood for a Christmas book in December, but like in June I'll be in the mood for one. Does that make any sense? But I'm gonna try Window Shopping because it's short and one of the girls at work told me that she really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna try this one and I'm gonna edit for a bit first, but then we'll see how I get on. I lied. I actually really could not be bothered to read a physical book yesterday, so I started The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden because it was on my Kindle. I actually thought I had Window Shopping on my Kindle, but I didn't. And I was going to choose another Christmassy book, but I'm just so poorly. I'm sorry, I have no idea what I was just saying. I've just had a breakdown because I'm so ill and I keep getting upset about it. I don't have Window Shopping on my Kindle, and Frida McFadden is just a go-to quick author for me if I just want something quick to read and I just wanted to lay in my bed with the lights off with my Kindle. So I chose The Boyfriend because it is her newest release. I've not heard the best things about it, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm enjoying it so far. I'm about 80 pages in and it says I've only got about 3 hours left, so I'm probably gonna finish it today. So far what I've gathered, because I actually have not read the synopsis of this book, but so far, ooh, hold on, I just fell off my bed. So far what I've gathered about this book is that it's about a woman who uses this New York specific dating app, and she is just failing at dating. She's 35, I think, and her mum keeps going on about her because she's a bit later in life. And it's dual POV between Sydney, the main woman, and a man called Tom, but the man called Tom's POV is from when he was in high school, so it's like a dual timeline as well. And because I haven't read the back, I don't know what I can say and what I can't say, because I don't know what is on the synopsis. Sydney goes on a really bad date and almost gets attacked, and a mystery man comes and saves her, and then he just disappears and she can't stop thinking about him. And it's very heavily implied that the mystery man is Tom, but we don't know yet. And in Tom's chapters, like, he is, from the outside looking in, you wouldn't think anything bad of him, you'd just think he's a sweet, smart guy, but says very concerning things sometimes about, like, strangling this girl Daisy who he's really into, and weird things like that. So it's very heavily implied that the mystery man is Tom. There's also been a murder, and it's very highly implied that Tom is the murderer, only because of his chapters, but you just don't know. And obviously it's called The Boyfriend, so I'm guessing that Sydney and Tom start dating at some point, but I also just feel like surely that's not it. Surely there's like a plot twist or something. Like, if you know who the killer is from the beginning, then where's the fun in that? This is really easy to read, so I'm literally just gonna lay in bed and read for the next 3 hours straight.
Dark blue sky, midnight winds twinkle, feel the world pass by. Moonlight shadows comfort like a lullaby.
A little bit of this book also reminds me of The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden, just by the fact that it's like a teenage 16-17-year-old boy, a girl, and the girl's best friend, in the sense that in The Perfect Son, the girl's best friend was really suspicious of the perfect son, the main guy. I think he was called Liam, and she didn't like him, but she couldn't say why. She just had a funny feeling about him, and this is the same. So Tom's girlfriend, well, we don't really know if they're together. He also doesn't really know. Tom's girlfriend Daisy, her best friend Alison, really hates Tom. Really hates him. She just thinks he's weird and she needs to be careful of him, but she doesn't really know why. She just has a feeling, and girls always trust your best friend's gut instinct. He's also got a best friend called Slug, because when he was younger he ate bugs and then ate a slug, and also in his spare time Tom still thinks that he does still eat bugs. Apparently they taste nice, which I don't believe for a second, because I've watched I'm a Celeb. Oh, I forgot as well, there's also a girl that's gone missing. I'm still in Tom's point of view, but at the beginning we found out that a girl called Brandy Healy went missing. She was a runaway, and I think Tom did it. Not gonna lie, I think he did it. Another thing that I need to mention is that in Sydney's chapters, she has this condition where she bleeds a lot, and if you know me, you know that I am the most sensitive person to blood in the world. I can say it now because I know myself I'm saying it. Does that make sense? Like, I've prepared myself that I can say it. But when I'm reading it on a page, it makes me feel really lightheaded and queasy because I'm not expecting it. And for about 2 pages, there was blood every other sentence, and I had to just skip the whole thing. So I hope nothing important was in those 2 pages, because I don't know what they said, because I was feeling sick and lightheaded and queasy. And it's just reminded me because they've just talked about blood pressure checks, and I went to the doctor's yesterday and they had to take my blood pressure, and it was the first time I've had my blood pressure taken in about 7 years, because last time I went to have my blood pressure taken, I passed out at the doctor's. So I refused to get it taken, but I got it taken yesterday. Everyone clap for me, or click. Well done me. And anyway, that just reminded me, and I thought I'd just let you guys know. Sydney is so stupid. She is just so naive. She had a feeling that mystery man was Bonnie, her friend's hot doctor boyfriend. But now all of a sudden that thought's gone out the window and he's amazing. She's just stupid. She is actually so stupid. And it's getting annoying. Like, I've seen people say that they really didn't like Sydney as a character. I haven't minded her up until now because I just think you're so stupid. So dumb. And I'm still laying in my bed because I'm still so poorly. Literally, look at me. Oh my gosh. This is so tragic. My eye bags. It's not a good look. I genuinely think the reason I'm flying through this book, because I only have an hour and a half left of it, is because I'm skipping so much blood talk. He is, I can't remember what the word, but Tom is the person that does autopsies. So he just spits out blood facts all the time. And pair that with Sydney's condition. There's just blood all the time. And I can deal with, I say this all the time to like my friends, I can deal with watching Vampire Diaries or Teen Wolf or horror films and thrillers and Scream. Like, the Scream franchise is one of my favourites. I can watch a slasher movie. I can see people's throats get slit. I can deal with all of that. Put me in a hospital, put Grey's Anatomy on my screen, I will pass out. Like, I can't, anything to do with hospitals or surgery, literally even nosebleeds, the thought of them make me feel sick. Like, anything realistic that can happen to you on a daily basis, like, just, oh, I don't like it at all. And I just really, I don't think it helps because I'm sick at the moment, and so I'm very overly sensitive to everything. And maybe I shouldn't have picked this book up, but it's good. It's a good book, actually. I am telling you right now, and it's not been confirmed, but I am a genius. I knew, okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but Sydney's best friend Gretchen has a boyfriend, and said boyfriend just bought her an ant farm, and that's all I'm gonna say. This is what I mean. The blood vessels supplying your muscles expand to bring more blood to them, so the heart has to pump more blood. Your heart beats faster to maintain your blood pressure. Why does it have to say blood 4 times in one paragraph? I can't do it anymore. Honestly, I can't. I was so wrong. Oh my god. Why do so many people dislike this book? Frida does it every single time.
Eyes gently closing as the moments fly.
No way.
Whispering winds around me.
Everything you think. You know how earlier I was like, I don't know how there's going to be plot twists because we already know who the killer is because it's so heavily implied throughout the book. Don't be stupid like I am, because it's never that simple. And this plot twist is incredible. Like, never would have expected it. I'm so easily satisfied, actually. Thing is, as well, when I read thrillers, it makes me, like, only want to read thrillers. And it's really hard for me to get out of a kind of thriller reading streak. Which isn't a bad thing, but I've just got so many books that I want to read, and then I can't get into them, and so I just pick up a thriller. I've got 28 minutes left. I'm on 90%. See, this is where it is a little bit far-fetched and unrealistic. I mean, nothing about murder and death is unrealistic, but this is where it does get a little bit, come on. But it is a book. And would we read it if there was no shock factor? No. There's so many thoughts going around my head right now. I've just got the epilogue left.
Rain soft melody. Dream world where
Sydney's ex Jake is so cute, and it's so uncommon in a book for the ex to be nice, but he's just really sweet. The end. I really surprisingly enjoyed that. Surprisingly, I enjoyed the boyfriend way more than I was expecting to, because I hadn't really heard the best things from kind of my peers on BookTok and Bookstagram. But I'm so pleasantly surprised. I was so shocked. I don't know if it's because I'm unwell and I just spent all day in bed reading this, but I ate it up. I flew through it and I just found it so good. So good. I'm giving it 4.5 stars. If you need a new quick thriller read, do pick this one up. It is Frida's newest book. We all, you know, we know the deal with Frida. She's so good. She's just so good. And I'm gonna apologise for myself in this vlog because I am so ill, and you can probably tell. Great. I'm not even gonna bother choosing my next read now. I am officially on 64 books, so I just have one left to complete my reading goal, but I'm not going to choose my book now because I just know that I'm not really in the mood to read right now. I kind of want to just put a film on, so I'm going to choose a book when I feel like reading. I'm giving myself a deadline of the 14th. It's the 11th today, so I'm sure I'll be able to finish a book in the next 3 days, because I want to get this video uploaded on the 15th, so that gives me a day to edit, which is plenty. I think that's all I need to say. Now, I'll let you guys know when I've chosen my next book. Good morning, everyone. I am still off sick. It's Thursday. Little poorly old me just had to go take in a delivery at work. I'm feeling really sorry for myself. I'm actually really struggling to breathe. Well, we're officially on the last book of my yearly reading goal. This is very exciting, and I really want to read a Christmas book, and I'm not usually craving Christmas books, as you know, but I'm really craving just a short Christmas read, and I'm also really craving editing this video, so I kind of want to read a short book, don't hate me. I'm thinking of like a finish in one sitting kind of book. We can either read, I'm like changing my mind left, right and centre. I'm going to return The Boyfriend, because I always return books from Kindle Unlimited as soon as I've read them, so it gives me room to get more. So, short books. I'm thinking a short book. I hope you guys don't mind. We've got The Housemaid's Wedding, which is Frida's newest book. You are meant to read it before the final Housemaid book. I can't remember what it's called, but you're meant to read it before, so I could read that next. Jenny Colgan, The Christmas Book Hunt, looks really cute. I think I'm just going to choose between those two. I don't know which one to go for. Okay, I think I'm going to read The Housemaid's Wedding, because I do really want to get onto the last Housemaid book, and it only makes sense. I could read a Christmas book, but as we know, I'm just not that girl. I really wanted to read one in this video, but I'm just not that gal. I'm sorry. So we're going to go for A Housemaid's Wedding. It says it's 86 pages, so it is a really short book, and it's going to take me about an hour and 43 minutes to read. Prologue, and the very first sentence is, "This man is going to kill me." So it's Millie's wedding day, and already as soon as she wakes up she's getting death threats. And I'm intrigued to know why, because I've seen people read this book and they've said it was kind of pointless. There was not really any plot twists or anything to it. So I'm kind of wondering what the point is in death threats and everything that's just happened in that first page. This might be an unpopular opinion as well, but when it comes to thriller books, I like them to be standalones. So I rated The Handmaid 5 stars, and I think I gave The Handmaid's Secret 4.5, but now there's a novella and then a third book as well. I'm kind of just like, why don't you use your time and energy to write a brand new story with brand new characters, a brand new idea? I don't know what it is. It's just thrillers are made to be standalones. I feel like you can't do it twice with the same characters. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just can't. I don't know how I'm going to feel about the third book. My friend Chloe said she wasn't even going to bother reading it. I've just finished. I've just hit my reading goal. Let's see if my Fable app does anything. Is anything going to happen? No. Okay, well, that was disappointing, because Fable doesn't do anything to congratulate you on reading your goal, but I finished it. I could show you my Goodreads one, but unfortunately, here, see? Unfortunately, Goodreads, for some reason, said that I was a book ahead, and I really can't figure out which book has been added twice. So when I finished The Boyfriend yesterday, it said that I'd finished my goal, and I hadn't, so I didn't mention it. But Fable doesn't do anything special for me, which is very disappointing. But we've officially hit our reading goal of 65 books for 2024. I am so happy. We've still got about 3 weeks left of the month, so I know I'm going to get plenty more books in. I'm hoping maybe to get to, shall I give myself a personal goal of 68? I think another 3 books is a good number, 68, and that'll be me for the end of the year. That'll be the most books I've read in a year as well, which is really fun. But quickly talking about The Housemaid's Wedding, I'm going to give it 3 stars. It was just a simple short story about how they got married. Apparently there's a really big jump between books 2 and 3, and everyone was kind of like, oh, she's married now, she's got a kid. Why? And this book explains it all. So there wasn't anything revolutionary about it, but it wasn't a bad book, so I'm just going to settle on 3 stars. It was quite a cute short story, and Enzo, we all know and love Enzo. I'm still really ill, so I'm going to leave the video there and I'm going to have a nap. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!